Down by 2. There's the switch. Gobert is out there.
Do you guys want to know what's absolutely insane about this?
Doncic maneuvers for the lead. Got it! What a shot! Dallas has taken the lead.
It's simply the fact that this is exactly what the Dallas Mavericks wanted all along. They wanted to be on an island with the 4-time and reigning defensive player of the year in the biggest moment of the game. They wanted to look from 3 for a chance at the most commanding 2-0 lead you can possibly have in a series. And well, as it's been for really the entirety of this series so far, I mean, Dallas, they got their wish.
For the lead. Got it! What a shot!
I'm sorry, Kevin Harlan is just the greatest. I had to play it again. But I mean, the thing about Game 2 in this series is really that for about 2.5 quarters of this game, like simply put, it was Minnesota's to lose. And that was the case until this play. A high screen and roll is set on the ball handler somewhere near half court or at the top of the key. You will notice that this is one of the times where Minnesota doesn't initiate drop coverage and instead looks to seek out a blitz on Doncic near the top of the key. Chaos ensues. Defenders are trying to rotate. You need to worry about viable deep threats in both Josh Green and PJ Washington spotting up on the outside. And through all of this, what ends up happening?
For Doncic, who fires it open Lively. He couldn't have been more wide open. Timeout, Minnesota.
Yep. It was just the easiest dish and dunk, probably of the entire night for Dereck Lively, who also didn't miss a single shot in this entire game. Hell, you even pull up Daniel Gafford's numbers right alongside him. Yes, it looks absurd. But honestly, if you've been watching these playoffs, it's just another night in the office for Dallas's bigs. Not to mention against the #1 defense in basketball this season. And really, that's the thing about Dallas's offense. In terms of how you want to try to stop it, I mean, it's practically just a 4-quarter game of pick your poison. Like for an example, let's go back to what we were just mentioning between both Daniel Gafford and Dereck Lively. Because as soon as Minnesota started sending blitzes like the one we broke down more often in this game, maybe you didn't notice, but that crucial 19-8 run that Dallas went on in the 3rd quarter to get back into this, it was done by everybody but Gafford and Lively, simply because of them seeing that easy bucket and immediately switching back into drop coverage. And Jason Kidd, he did not waste a second capitalizing on this. I mean, there was the unguardable Luka stepbacks.
Doncic backpedals. A 3 is down the hatch.
There was also the wide open perimeter looks that were being created because of it.
Green 3, good. That's a big 3 right there.
Hell, there was even Jaden Hardy contributing most of his points in this game, specifically within this run, and also going flawless in the entire second half. So yeah, Dallas, they know how to take advantage of an opportunity when they see one. And when the common denominator is this guy glued to the paint, good things that they typically happen for this team. But also, I'm sure that some of you are asking this question, which is very simply wondering what the hell was going on in the first half when Minnesota looked like they were going to run away with the game.
Edwards, it's a 3. Oh, what a great screen by Rudy Gobert.
So it could have been a number of different things. There's the fact of them losing both the rebound and the turnover battle in this time, which are 2 areas where Dallas has been phenomenal in this postseason so far. And honestly, they just weren't making shots, okay? That is one side of the story, and that is gonna happen from time to time. But more than anything, it is pretty clear that when this team struggles the most, it's because they don't operate like the top 2 defense in basketball that they were to close out this season. I mean, you just see it the most within the little things with this team. Like, say, the gritty defense from Dereck Lively throughout this series and rebounding when defending Rudy Gobert. Or even here, which is honestly one of the biggest plays of this series so far, at least in my opinion. The case of help defense has been incredible for Dallas so far. And as you see with PJ Washington helping on the weak side, he jumps the pass lane of Mike Conley, picks up his one but crucial steal of the game, and it ends up leading to one of the biggest buckets of the game from Kyrie Irving to take the lead.
Washington the steal, Irving the three, got it! He sticks it!
Which also, not to mention, that ties directly into one of Dallas's other surprising strong suits this series, which has been their transition offense. Now, okay, I say surprising because to some of you out there, you probably didn't know that Dallas was actually a top 10 team in the league this season in transition efficiency. And then when you compare how much they actually utilized this part of their offense in game 2 compared to game 1, like, you could argue it won them the game.
What a shot by the falling Gafford!
Because, I mean, when your team has a half-court offense of the caliber of Dallas's, not to mention with guys like Luka and Kyrie operating that said offense, those two and what they can do with the basketball are enough of a decoy in itself to where implementing the simplest concepts, like just more consistent leak-outs,
Jones got it to Doncic, and back to Lively, who goes airborne with a nice slam.
like, you don't need me to tell you. You can see the wonders it does for their unpredictability and their different scheming of attacking teams. And sure, while it's no secret that both Luka and Kyrie are of course the main initiators of that success that you see in transition, but you also cannot have this conversation without thinking to how massive that Daniel Gafford trade looks now, just in the sense of Dallas constantly subbing their bigs and having a fresh one on the court at all times for both ends of the floor.
He's inside the goal. Give me that. Knocked away inside Gafford. Again, he's playing handball.
Because trust me, those 5 blocks from Daniel Gafford in this game, they do not go unnoticed. And you guys, trust me, I am well aware that this series might still be far from over at this point, but at the same time, there's no dismissing the facts here. Because whether it's Kyrie's early performances in this series, Luka's dominance on full display, what we've seen from their offense, their defense, all of it that we have witnessed is where I really want to hear what you guys have to think of this. So please, be sure to let me know in the comments what has been the most surprising part to you out of everything from this Western Conference Finals up to this point. And of course, if you had to, give me a prediction for who you have winning this series, in how many games, and even who you see walking away as NBA champions this year. But also, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all more than anything, and I will see you guys in the next video.